Okay, welcome back to another video in my channel, Changing RPMs. I promised myself that I would, create and upload a video. Wait, I think music in the background is way loud. So yes, I set out to do these weekly videos, and I had this idea for this week's video. But I just realized that it's a bit of an ambitious project. It's based around this book that I've been currently reading, Soul Mining by Daniel Lanois, famous record producer. He's worked with everyone from U2 to Peter Gabriel, Dylan, of course. And so I wanted to create a video around his body of work and the different rabbit holes that it has sent me uh, through. And but I'll do that next week. And so because I wanted to stick to my word and stick to my promise to myself that I would make in this videos, I thought I'd share the first batch of vinyl that I got late last year. I thought of maybe doing a video, reviewing every single album I've bought, but there are sincerely way too many to mention. I mean, to make it, you know, um, a video of okay length. There'd be too many. So this is every album I bought in 2024. First one I bought after going back to vinyl was this one, Physical Graffiti. Led Zeppelin's Physical Graffiti. This is horrible. You can't really see. I should have done a bit of testing. I'll keep that in mind for next week. So this is a 40th anniversary repress, reissue. And it sounds really good. I know that many people in the vinyl community are not fans of reissues, but that's all I can afford. And this one sounds amazing. I really like this. This is an album that I've basically half of it at least I have listened to for the first time on vinyl because I never did. Previously, I had never listened to it on. I never had it on CD, or I never checked it on, streaming. And all I had before this album was this. I had this cassette version. Had this cassette version, and this only contains um, like half of the album. Uh, this just has Custard Pie, The Rover, In My Time of Dying, In the Light. Sorry, I really need my glasses. Down by the Seaside and 10 Years Gone. This is all there is in this one single cassette that I bought online. And I really enjoyed this. And so first thing I thought of buying was the vinyl. And I'm really glad that I did because it's a beautiful listen. The album is great and it sounds beautiful. So next thing I got after coming back to vinyl was by a band that I'm currently playing another of their albums. Maybe you can tell over there in the background. That's Kimono My House, obviously by Sparks, and this is In the Street, another album I bought. This is one of my favorite vinyl records that I own for several reasons. First, I just love the cover. I really like it. It's really well preserved. Uh, it has a glossy. I don't know if you can tell. Yes, you can tell there by the reflection of the lights. It has a really nice glossy finish. And I love the crackling. Can you hear it? This is so nice. And I just love, I really, really love how this album, I really need to work on my lighting. And also the back cover is beautiful. It's so much fun. I really like their artwork. These guys are because they're still going at it. They're so much fun. So much fun to listen to, and the visuals of this album is beautiful. My favorite track on here, I think it would be. I mean, I love the second the B side more than the side one. I think my favorite song on here is Pineapple. First song on side two. That's beautiful. I love that song. But the whole side two is really nice. I like it way better than side one. This one, by the way, was produced by Tony Visconti, which who we all love for his work on uh, a few of Bowie's classics. I got this. This was the third album I got, and I was a bit disappointed by it. Because I was, all I had heard by this band previously was another of their albums, which I also bought later. I might show it to you in another video. And the band that I'm talking about is Ohio Players, and I bought this Fire album. I was a bit disappointed, as I said, because the songs on here are not as good as on Honey, which was the album that I first listened to the Ohio Players on. And so the tracks on here are not as good, I think, as the tracks on Honey. Still, I really enjoy uh, the artwork. And it's a nice record to sort of play in the background, but I feel like the tracks are not as strong as they are on Honey. Still, really happy to add it to my collection just because it looks great. I love the Ohio Players. This is a masterpiece. This is an album by an artist that I love and I have loved for a really long time, but that I had never had the chance to listen to. I think I have this. I have a feeling of having talked about this album already on this channel, but maybe I started making a video that I never finished because I don't remember putting it up. But in any case, this is Sign of the Times by Prince. The lighting really sucks. I really need to work on the lighting. I apologize for that. But yes, this is Prince's Sign of the Times. I love this album. I have only recently, I can also tell that the lights in the background are doing really strange things. Okay. So yeah, so about Sign of the Times, what I really love about this album is how, you know, obviously I had known of this album for years and years. I remember I clearly remember seeing the video for the title track, Sign of the Times, when it came out. That it looked so modern for us at the time, or at least in my eyes, being a 9-year-old. The video with the words, which we would today refer as a lyric video, that was so groundbreaking in 1987. And I just loved the song, but I had never had the chance to actually listen through the album. And this is a masterpiece. So vibrant, so varied, so many different genres being touched on by Prince. Um, uh, and there is something that makes me really happy when I listen to this album, and it puts me back in touch with the 9-year-old version of me who looked at this album as something that wasn't fully accessible or graspable by a 9-year-old. It looked to me as you know as grown-ups music for grown-ups, and so you know to have the chance to sort of go back in time and listen to this album and really enjoy it. It puts me back in touch with that 9-year-old, and it's a beautiful experience. A sort of an inner bonding thing through which I can go back and meet that 9-year-old and show it how you know how much I enjoy this album and in a way we can enjoy it together. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but that's how I relate to it, and it's one of the things why I love having added Sign of the Times to my collection. This one I already mentioned. I already talked to you about the this album by John Parrish and Paul Jean Harvey, The Unsolid Loose Point. This is something. This is an album that I got as a present by my friend Emily, who gave it to me for Christmas. This is an album by one of my favorite bands. This is Sweet Oblivion by the Screaming Trees. This is their 1992 album, I think. Yes, 1992. This came out right after Uncle Anesthesia, which is another amazing album that I love by the Screaming Trees. And right before, well, it was Uncle Anesthesia came out in 1991. This was 1992. And then I think their next effort, Dust, came out in 1996. So this was the album before Dust. This contains their biggest hit, the track "Nearly Lost You," which was featured in the Singles movie soundtrack. And I would say that I think I just love every song on here. Shadow of the Season is more of the psychedelic track. They tended to, I mean, up to Uncle Anesthesia, they were pretty much a very psych influenced band. They delved a little bit more into hard rock territory on here. And Shadow of the Season was, you know, the more of the psych oriented track. But every song on here is amazing. Dollar Bill, More or Less, Butterfly. Maybe for Celebration Past was my least favorite track on here. But then The Secret Kind, Troubled Times, Julie Paradise, they're all of them are really great. And what I love about this is that unlike most albums of the time, this isn't as long as you know as it. The length of the album is reasonable enough for it to sound great on a single vinyl. There's only 11 songs here, and so I really love it for that. Screaming Trees, Sweet Oblivion. This is another present I got from Emily. This came for my birthday though. The next two albums came for my birthday, which is pretty close to Christmas. And he got me, he's such a good friend. He got me two of these records for my birthday. First one being Bonnie Prince Billy's I See a Darkness. Instant classic. I remember listening to this for the first time in the year 2002 or 2003 in Edinburgh. My friend Juan Carlos played it for me, and it just blew my mind. I remember just the first track. I know everyone loves I See the Darkness, and obviously what's not to love about that song, but I remember it hitting me right from the first track. I remember listening to A minor plays and already you know responding to it you know very viscerally. I had this very I don't know, very emotional reaction to it. I could it was like waking up things in me through those piano chords. I don't know. I just and the doubled voices and everything. I just wow. And so listening to it again after not having listened to it for a few years, playing it back on vinyl, which by the way sounds amazing. This re-edition sounds really great. I just loved it. It brought me back to to the early noughties, and I mean every song on here is a jam. Nocturne, Death to Everyone, Another Day for Dread, Nomadic Reverie, and this is a classic. And finally, the last album I got, again from my friend Emily, was the Melvins Hoodie. I've shared here how my recently refound love of vinyl came back to me after seeing Red Cross play live late last year, and as part of their live band, as part of their band period, because it's not only the touring band, but Dale Clover from the Melvins plays drums on Red Cross and has been doing so for a few years, obviously because Steve McDonald also plays bass in the Melvins now. But this is their probably their classic, their 1993 classic, the first album they made with Atlantic on a major label, in this case Atlantic, and this is the music on vinyl revision with a lovely green vinyl that I absolutely really love. Oh, no, sorry. This is not. This is black vinyl. I mixed it up with another record by Red Cross, Third Eye, which is also a reedition of a re-release of from Atlantic, and it's actually a very nice green color. So this is standard black, but still sounds really great. I love this album again. I've only listened to it for the first time on this record, and I just love it. It sounds really nice, and I think my favorite song on here, even though it's a cover, a Kiss cover, is Going Blind, the Kiss cover. But you know, I really enjoyed every riff on here, and just you know, the power behind the performances here. I really enjoyed this album. I haven't listened to it enough times to have like a proper, you know, like a really well-formed opinion. But so far, I've listened to it, I think, 3 times, and I'm really liking it. Okay, so this does it for this week's video. I wanted to share you know, the first batch of vinyl that I got last year, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please hit the like button and maybe join me next time. See ya. Have a great week.